Hi guys, Chaz Mitchell with Chaz Mitchell Custom Hats here. You watch one of my videos, you decide you gotta have one of my hats. So you give me a call. After you give me a call, if you cannot show up in person, I send you one of these conformers. A halo device that gets me the exact shape of your skull. This video is going to talk about how we make this conformer work, so then that way what you send me is exactly what we need to get it done. This is what's going to show up in the mail to you, okay? This thing has got wing nuts on it on the top. If you look at this thing, it has an F, T, and an L, and an R. It's got a whole bunch of letters on there. Front, top, left, right. Super simple. Make sure your wing nuts are on top of your head, not facing below. Take the conformer, have someone help you. You're gonna slide it down on your head where you wear your hat. Make sure the center front is this one right here. Make sure that that's centered between your eyes. Make sure that it's hitting your eyebrows. Make sure it drops down until it almost touches your ears, and that's where your hat should sit on your head. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Getting all the wing nuts tight, taking everything off, running the tape measure around, making sure the tape measure is in the same place. You take the conformer, set it on top of the head, make sure that front is front and that top is top. You need to be able to move the wing nuts from side to, or tighten them up from the top. And now you slide it down on the head. As it comes down on the head, you've got an eyebrow bone right here. You want that to stop right at the eyebrow bone. As you come down on the back, you want it to slide down until it touches your ears. That is the widest and the biggest part of a human head is right in there. Now, there's going to be some variances depending on a few things, but 99% of all hats will fit perfectly if we're right at the eyebrow bone. And then as you slide the conformer down, it touches the ears. Right there, it should be the largest part of your head, and that's where the hat should stay on the best. Okay, take that off for me. Okay, put it back on your head. Hook your eyebrows first. How does that feel?
Comfy.
Even pressure all the way around?
Yep.
Perfect. Once we get the exact shape of your head, the wing nuts are all tight and everything, this is the exact shape of your skull. We're gonna set this down on a piece of paper and we're gonna draw it out. You have to make sure that you mark the center front between the eyes needs to be marked on the paper. You want it marked right down here on the paper where the center between the eyes is. The reason for that is because most people's eyes are offset a little bit and most people's ears are offset just a little bit. So if I can get the center between your eyes, if you draw a line right out, it's going to be center between here and here. Your breakover is going to be the same and your crown can turn around and match it. If all of that works together, you win. A lot of times you buy a hat from the store, you put it on, the crown goes this way and the brim goes this way. If we get the center between your eyes, it does not matter if your eyes both sit over here. As long as everything matches, we win. Once we get the conformer all set to the shape of your skull, make sure that center is center and draw a line. That's right between your eyes. I can build the hat around that, but without center being between the eyes right there and having that mark, your hat might not fit right. Come through and mark the paper. Take that off. That is the exact shape of my head. I'm going to take this tape measure after we get our circle drawn out, or the shape of the skull drawn out. Take the tape measure and place the tape measure in the exact same spot. The tape measure is going to sit in the same spot, right above the eyebrow bone. Okay, now spin around for me, young lady. Stop right there. As long as that is right at the eyebrow bone, we come around right to the top of the ear on both sides. And when we come around right there, we are 22 1/4 inches. That is the largest part of the skull and where the hat is going to fit the best. The tape measure, okay? You guys that live in windy country, we have a lot of problems with you tightening that tape measure up a little bit too tight. Okay, if you can wear the tape measure around all day long comfortably and not give you a headache, that's where I want it to fit. As long as we're hitting 365 degrees all the way around your skull, that hat's going to stay on. So make sure that your tape measure is comfortable to wear. Not too tight, not too loose, just comfortable. And we got it all measured up. And come around, we were 22 5/8 inches. So we're going to write 22 5/8, Chaz Mitchell. And that's all that paper needs. Now that is the exact shape of my skull. There's center between my eyes, and there's my head size. I can build a hat with that if it's filled out that way. This is your order form. Anything that's highlighted, I want you to fill out for me, okay? So we're gonna have your crown, your felt color, your crown height, your crown shape, your brim width, your brim shape, your hat band, all of that is going to be highlighted. It's going to ask questions, okay? Watch my videos, know what we're talking about, and make sure that you fill that out. If you have any questions on it, give me a call. If you don't have any questions, we'll be good, but guys, we need this filled out. I'll give you a call at the end of it. We'll discuss it, make sure that my notes match what you guys are thinking. Once you loosen your wing nuts and put everything all back in the box, I need you to take the same stuffing that was on it before. I'd like you to turn around and wrap this in stuffing, put everything back in the box, and ship it back to me. If you guys get to keep your pin, you get to keep your tape measure, please keep them. If we have any questions on any of that, we need to have you remeasure your head. You've got that tape measure handy, you can do that. To use, says you stole it right on there from me.